It is Saturday, June 3rd, 2023. I'm out here in Huntington Beach, California at Central Park for the annual Huntington Beach Concours. It's Saturday, which is the day they have all the hot rods and the customs out here on the field. It's not a massive show, so it's going to be kind of a shorter video, but we'll go through it and we'll see what's here. There's a lot of amazing cars. There's a whole line of like 1940 Fords, so let's go have a look. We'll start off with this line of Fords here, with this 39. Two-car manifold there. Mentioned in the video from last week, I picked up some Stromberg 97s at an estate sale last week for a very reasonable price, so something to add to the parts pile for my 40 if I ever get it back on the road. I was originally going to work on this next week, but I've got other things, unfortunately, I have to deal with at my old shop property in North Hollywood. A very nice coupe. This one's a 39 standard. So tomorrow I'm going to spend the day with my daughter because she's going to England with her mother on Monday. So I got to make sure I do spend the day with her. I will not be seeing her for a week and a half. Next week I've got Road Kings in Burbank. Might try to film a show on Saturday, I don't know yet. I will not be doing the Long Beach swap meet. So we'll get a 40 coupe. And coming up the week after next is Father's Day weekend, so we've got, of course, the LA Roadsters, which happens every year at the Pomona Fairplex. I'm going to try to do the Cruisin' Brea show on that Sunday. And if you want to know what shows I'm planning on hitting, the tentative list is going to be in the comments section of the video shortly after I post it. I've been very good about getting it up within a couple minutes of the video posting. And of course, you know, stuff might get added to the list, stuff might get subtracted, so always check the latest video I posted to see the most current list. This one's very orange. So last week we were down in Orange County for the Studebaker show. So if you really like Studebakers, that was at La Palma Park in Anaheim. Check out that video. And then the day before that I did film, as I said, Santa Maria. So next year I'm planning on trying to do it as a 2-day and film the cruising on Friday night. I just got to get a hotel room early enough. So look at this convertible. It's very much of the era with the early dressed out small block. We have this 40 Deluxe 2-door sedan. The old weathered 76 antenna ball. Of course, coming up on June 25th, we have Pomona, the actual swap meet. Now going into July, there's the Montrose show in early July. I'm not blanking on the actual date. It will be on the list.
They wanted exactly what I had. And it's the car.
Oh, this is Woody.
Maybe when you took the pictures, it triggered it.
You look at the custom work that went into this one. I also registered for the In-N-Out show, which is going to be in October at Pomona with drag racing. And I guess if you buy a concert ticket, you can even see ZZ Top. And I paid for a car show entry for my van, so I'll be out there filming that. Very interesting custom C10 pickup. This Corvette Stingray with that blower. A couple of the Cobras.
Testing. Check. Check.
Guess now they're trying to figure out their sound system.
Testing.
So tomorrow they actually do the classics and the antique cars, the more restored, rather than the hot rods and the customs, which is on Saturday. I cannot come back tomorrow.
Good, or it needs to be higher?
But I know that one, I believe they have a larger turnout for that. Here's some of the vintage motorcycles. This is this Indian bobber.
Just a really nice clean rider.
It's a CB550-4, identical to one I used to own myself. Very original. This one has 9,000 miles on them.
So you didn't get it eventually?
So is the helmet stickers and everything else. This one's a 75, that's the same year mine was.
38%. So it looks like a legit.
I'm gonna spend some time on this because, like I said, I used to own one identical to that. I'll come back and grab one of the bikes I missed as the judges are talking it over.
Everything looks perfect. I wrote it here.
Yeah, it's got a pipe that's pointing down.
87 Suzuki GSXR. In fact, I just picked up a 1980 Vespa with 3,000 miles on it. Hoping to take that to a Radwood eventually. It's a 66 Chevelle Super Sport.
My son wants one.
Convertible.
Get your garage extended. It's got its own zip code. Its own.
Console and 4-speed. Got a 23 Ford T-Bucket. Blower. This is the kind of stuff you'll see at the Roadster show in a few weeks. I'm gonna do that one Saturday this time. Last year I did it on Friday, and I guess Saturday at that show is a much larger turnout. This tall T, 6.
Good thing.
'57 Ford. '49 Chevy. Says family owned since '49. The original, except for maybe the updated interior. A very clean example.
All
original. It's got a unique thing there. It's the only model that they did this to.
Look at this Chevy Silverado. I realize it's a new vehicle, but outfitted for ADA.
I was really trying to
Take a look at how they did the conversion there.
the guy himself.
The gullwing door and all. This 37 Ford pickup truck. So I should tell you, when I registered for the In-N-Out show, they were running out of drag race spots. Obviously, I wasn't interested in one of those, but I believe they were already out of GM. I think they still had for Ford and for Mopar and for miscellaneous other. So those might be sold out by now as well. But if you're looking at drag race at that event, I would have a look at that one sooner rather than later. And I'm not sure how many last time, 5 years ago, was a massive car show. So can't imagine they're going to run out of car show spots early. But if you are planning on attending, I would jump on it just in case. I know the registration is open for Grand National Truck Show. Speaking of trucks, look at this short bed F100 with a 390. That's an interesting combination. You don't see the short bed 100 with a 390 very often. Sport package with air conditioning. This is a very deluxe truck for that era. Of course, these days we're used to seeing pickup trucks that are heavily optioned. Back then they were mostly utility vehicles. Not often well optioned as this one is. This Ford Ranchero. The GT with the buckets in the console. Show this 56. One is LS powered. A Willis Jeepster, big block powered. Showing a vintage trailer. It's a 52.
You can come in the trailer, young man. Wow, that is cool.
Very good.
A vintage camper.
Look, I got a surfboard up there too. Neat. Going in.
Play with the pink flamingos.
Whoa, is that cool?
These guys are judging the cars. Right now they're going to look at this 56 Chevy. Nice clean F100. We have a 68 Mustang Bullet. Anyone who has owned the movie on VHS pretty much just keeps it queued up to that car chase scene with the Charger. Steve McQueen tribute. This Mustang GT convertible. This one's a 65. With a 4-speed.
Everything's twice the price of what car it is.
Because it's a BMW.
A 69 Camaro Z28.
Thank you so much.
Really? One thing they did know.
Mo, happy birthday.
Grab the money out of my pocket.
They walked or they had a bicycle.
International Harvester travel wall. The 67 big block Corvette. This one is the 400 horsepower variety.
Now it's called.
3 2-barrel carburetors.
Talk to those guys up there. I don't know.
That's a little easier on the wrist and the arm and the shoulder.
Oh, hey, there we are.
It's heavy there.
Everybody's filming these shows.
How you doing, buddy?
Okay, you're in the video.
Make me famous.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm up to about 920 subscribers now.
Okay.
We're getting there bit by bit.
Yeah. There we go. Well, swapped Toyota Land Cruiser. Sometimes I run into other people shooting car shows. There's still a few I have yet to run. I've not run into Sam Space. We actually have discussed that. Somehow I have not run into Sam Space yet. I always call filming car shows my morning walk. There just happens to be cars involved. So this is actually a great exercise.
Good eye.
It's very clean.
We need that. Yeah, we need that.
Chevy pickup the 6 with a 2-car manifold.
I knew we'd need that. Thank you very much.
1930 Chevrolet Woody. Obviously it's Huntington Beach, so Woodies are very popular here. Not sure if that was this Woody prior to the work being done.
Okay. So
This milk delivery wagon. Ford Model A hot rod pickup. It's got the Foster Farms chickens. I'm sure the younger kids won't recognize that anymore. I don't think they've run those commercials in a while. This Jeep Wagoneer.
Get it rocking, get it working so I get out of it.
33 Ford hot rod.
I haven't ever tried this. You can't go above 55 on it. Yeah, it's so bad. And all the fiber
This is Volkswagen Beetle. I might do a video. This one's a 67. It's a 1 year only car. So I still need to do a video on the 65 that my stepfather and I own. That might be my video for the week I'm taking off in July.
That was really cool. Yeah. Actually, we had a 66.
You're gonna be sitting in traffic, you might as well be comfortable.
Four-wheel drive GMC 3/4 ton camper edition. Another 66 Chevelle Super Sport convertible. The 325 horse, 396, 4-speed.
holding the ball. We can run a ball. Yeah. What's good?
The 62 Continental. Speaking of Continentals, I have to run after this, and my mother is purchasing a 98 Continental from a lady in her neighborhood with 55,000 miles, so I have to go help my mother with that after I get done filming here. Those mint little old lady garage cars. Now we've reached the Mopar segment of our program, the 70 Plymouth Cuda with a Hemi. Doesn't get much better than that.
They would not be able to point out the United States.
1 in 5 Americans?
Yes. No.
Probably because 1 in 6.
A 1960 Dodge Power Wagon. So as a Poly, I'm guessing like a 318.
I think it was Miss South Carolina. She got that question. And she, I know she just
Obviously, there's not too many of these left in this sort of condition. This Mustang convertible. What's interesting about this one is it still has a 200-inch 6 in it. So is that an HEI? As if they're not reliable enough.
The dynos are 804 horsepower. Sandblasted it. They put a round air cleaner. And I was able to get to my buddy in Detroit.
Mustang factory rear with a V8. Some modern Dodge Challenger. Some of the train display. The 67 Camaro RS convertible. Very nice example of a 80s El Camino. Getting into something a little more modern. All right, it's going to wrap things up here in Huntington Beach for the concourse for Saturday, which is the rod and the custom day. We got a lot of great events coming up for you on the channel. Next week, we're going to be at Road Kings in Burbank at Johnny Carson Park. Weekend after that, we got LA Roadsters and Cruise in Brea. And then going into June 25th, we have the Pomona Swap Meet. As always, be sure you like, subscribe, let me know what your favorite car was, and until next time, I'll be seeing you.